In this Pecha Kucha, I'm going to be talking about migration. Migration is when people or animals move to another place. People migrate and animals migrate. I'll be discussing migration from Mexico to the USA. Most people think it's negative things, but there are also some positive things, and I will discuss it later on. We're not going to be focusing on the world, we're going to be focusing on just Mexico and the USA. As you can see, countries that are blue is when people are migrating into, and red is people migrating out of. Mexico is red, America is blue. Also, most developed countries are also blue. In 1970s, Mexicans started to migrate to the US. It was about 300,000 per year, but it slowed and stopped in 2007 because the only reason they came for work was to earn money and to become rich so they can, well, not rich, but so they can feed their family in Mexico. But there was a recession, so there was no point migrating because they wouldn't earn enough money. Some Mexicans want to go there quite badly, so they migrate illegally. In 2004 to 2005, about 200,000 Mexicans migrated illegally to the US. In some years, it have gone much higher. Some people are even so desperate. One person named Enrique disguised themselves as a chair to get in a chair in a bus, as you can see in this picture, to get into America. Imagine all the other desperate people things have done that were not caught, such as probably in a suitcase. Mexicans also go to the US, as I said. 34% of them work in construction, extraction, and transportation. 39% of them work in service, such as a hairdresser or cleaner. Mexicans usually have a less credit score and are more likely to be in poverty. Now, why would Mexicans want to migrate? There are jobs in Mexico as well. Well, Mexico is a more dangerous place and has a higher homicide rate by about 30% over the US. 47% of people in Mexico are under the poverty line and 34% of them are unemployed. USA is also generally a more safer and stable place with higher wages. Mexico is run quite badly. I'm going to compare it to Brazil, which is in South America like Mexico. In Brazil, only 20% of people are under the poverty line. Brazil even has a lower GDP, larger population, and larger area. So why does Mexico have more people in poverty? That's because it's run really badly. Now let's compare some stats between the USA and Mexico. Most Mexicans in the US are in California. The wage of California is double of Mexico. Education in California is also better than Mexico. There are also more benefits in the US, such as welfare and social security. In a survey of 1,000 people in Mexico, 40% of them had close friends or family abroad in the USA. 18% of them received money from them. Imagine 1 in 5 of us receive money from a friend around the world. Mexicans' migration is not only negative, as I've said so far. There are some positive things. For example, cheap labor, which is more profit for big businesses. Mexicans also do jobs that Americans don't want to, such as factory. Now, I'm going to compare Mexicans' migration to Chinese migrating to Canada. Some differences are, people who go to Canada are usually rich people that go for retirement, while people going to US from Mexico are usually poorer people to earn money. Chinese usually go there for retirement, while Mexicans go there for work. Chinese migrate legally, while a large portion of Mexicans migrate illegally. And Chinese go to Canada to escape pollution and live a relaxing life instead of the bustling cities of China, such as Shanghai and Beijing. In a survey also, they found that Canada was a nicer and more fair place. That's it.